אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב, יאללה לה יאללה לה 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 לה. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב, יאללה לה יאללה לה 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 לה. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. And here we are literally sitting together, Shevet Achim V'Achot, the lay leaders of our daily Daven, together with our wonderful supporters, missing Sue, who couldn't be with us, and Ido, who couldn't also be with us. But it is so beautiful to be sitting side by side this evening. Of course, for the first night of Hanukkah, that's what we've come together for especially today. So we're going to start the service this evening with the lighting of the first Hanukkah candle and the blessings that go with it. Thank you. Say together. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa nisim la'avoteinu b'yamim ha'hem b'zman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו בזמן הזה. And they're the three blessings that we say on first night, and you will find them on the back of your Kol Yisrael magazine. And of course, when you're doing second night onwards, you don't need to say Shechechianu unless perhaps you missed the first night or the second. Yeah, you get it. You might want to say Shechechianu the first time that you do it. Beautiful. So we're going to start on page 2. We are called unto life, destiny uncertain, yet we offer thanks for what we know, for health and healing, for labour and repose, for renewal of beauty in earth and sky, for that blend of human holy which inspires compassion, and for hope, eternal, promising light. For life, for health, for hope, for beautiful, bountiful blessing, all praise to the source of being. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekol nefesh kol chaim. And we continue with the Baruch Hu on page 4, and rise if you are able. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam. Eloheinu melech haolam, asher b'dvaro ma'ariv arabim, v'chokhmah potech she'arim, ובתבונה משנה עיתים, ומחליף את הזמנים, ומסדר את הכוכבים במשמרותיהם ברקיע כרצונו. בורא יום ולילה, גורר אור מפני חושך, וחושך מפני אור, ומעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו. אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב ערבים. And we turn to page 8 for Ahavat Olam, and we recognize and acknowledge God's love of the people of Israel.
Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, אותנו לימדת, על כן אדוני אלוהינו, לשוכבנו ולקומנו, נשיח בחוקיך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך, ובמצוותיך, לעולם ועד. יהיה חיינו לאורך ימינו, ומהר נגה יומם ולילה, באהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד. ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אלוהים מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, ושבתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לתותפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. ויאמר אדוני למשה לאמור, דבר אל בני ישראל ואמרת עליהם, ועשו להם ציצית על כנפי ביתיהם לתורתם, ונתנו על ציצית הכנף לתיר תכלת, והיה לכם לציצית וריתם אותו, וזכרתם את כל מצוות אדוני ועשיתם אותם, ולא תטורו אחרי לבבכם ואחרי עיניכם אשר אתם זונים אחריהם, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי V'yitem kedoshim Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem, Asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, להיות לכם אלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Over the page to the top of page 15. Sing the song of men and women joined in understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles and earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come. The song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, the soldiers home to leave no more, the song of a world redeemed, the song of peace. We turn over to Mechamocha on page 16, our song of freedom.
מי כמוך בעלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות עושה פלא, נורא תהילות עושה פלא, מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה ומרים, ונאמר כפר אדוני את יעקב וגלומי החזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
We turn the page over to 18 for Hashkivenu, our nighttime prayer.
So a couple of weeks ago, I introduced many in our community to a Hashkivenu song that, a melody that I really like, and that, Patrick, I'm not sure if you've led it anywhere before you, but I know that you know it as well. It takes the English words from the left-hand side of the page, the first two lines on page 19, as well as the first line in the Hebrew. And during lockdown and leading daily Daven from home, I sang the two parts that go in this melody and invited you to sing along with me at home. I'm very excited this evening to not be at home by myself singing this, but to have other voices to share in these beautiful words with me. So we'll go through the melody as a reminder for the English and then the Hebrew together, and then we will split into two however we're comfortable and hear the Hebrew and the English put together. Shelter from the Adonai shomer amo Yisrael la'at. Amen.
We turn the page to page 20 for Chassid Kaddish, and we stand if we're able.
יתקדם ויתקדש שמך רבה.
אמן.
והעמד תברא וימליך מלכותה, וכיכון וביומכון וכדכו בית ישראל.
בגלה ובזמן קריב.
ואמרו
אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולמיה יתברך.
יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שם בית קודשה
בריחו.
אלא מן כל ברכתה ושירתה.
תושבחתה ונחמתה, תמירם לעולם.
ואמרו
אמן.
Great. Seated, yes, and we're going to turn now to page 74 for the Amidara Central Prayers. And tonight, Patrick, you're going to be leading us with the first three benedictions. Thank you. And then we'll go into silent prayer, either reading the words from our Mishkan Tefillah or listening to the words of our heart. And at the end of the silent Amidah, Patrick, Rena will lead us for special blessings for Hanukkah, and they'll be found on page 556. But maybe we'll mention that again when we get there. So, thank you. Pardon? Okay.
That's right.
Okay. Page 74.
Adonai sfatai tiftach ufiach et tchilatecha. Adonai sfatai tiftach ufiach et tchilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor V'Hanora, Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Koneh Hakol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה, מלך עוזר מושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי מתים אתה רב להושיע. משיב הרוח ומרעיד הגשם, מזריח השמש ומרעיד הטל. מכלכל חיים וחסד, מחיי מתים ברחמים רבים. סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך מניץ ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות מתים, ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי המתים. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום הללו חסדך, ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
556.
Al Hanazim, Baal HaKorban, Baal HaGvorot, Baal HaShuot, Baal HaMilchamot, She'asita La'avotenu, Bayamim Hahem Bazman Hazeh. We thank you for the miracles, for the redemption, for the mighty deeds and saving acts brought about by you, and for the wars which you waged for our ancestors in the days of old at this season. In the days of the Hasmoneans, Mattathias ben Yochanan, the high priest, and his children, when the evil government of Greece rose up against your people Israel, to make them forget your Torah and to make them leave the laws of your will. In your great mercy, you rose up with them in their time of trouble and fought in their fight, judged their cause just. You delivered the mighty into the hands of the weak, the many into the hands of the few, the unclean into the hands of the pure, the evil into the hands of the righteous, and the arrogant into the hands of those who engage in your Torah. You made for yourself a great and holy name in your world and for your people Israel. You brought about the great triumph and redemption on that very day. And then your children came to the Holy of Holies and emptied your temple and purified your holy plates and kindled the lights in your holy courts and established these 8 days of Hanukkah, grateful to acknowledge and to praise your great name.
We turn back now to page 100. Thank you. Turn to Arenu on page 586. Thank you.
And we rise if we are able. Alenu l'shomeach l'adon hakol hatet ganala liyotzeh bereshit shehu noteh shamayim v'yosed haaretz ומשב יקרה בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגופי מרומם, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
On the top of page 589, we say in the English together. Let the time not be distant, O God, when all shall turn to you in love, when corruption and evil shall give way to integrity and goodness, when superstition shall no longer enslave the mind, nor idolatry blind the eye. But may all created in your image become one in spirit and one in friendship, forever united in your service. Then shall your realm be established on earth, and the word of your prophet fulfilled. The Eternal One will reign forever and ever. And the top of page 591. We can say together. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding. Love to each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand, but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace. V'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz, vayom hahu yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo Now turn to page 598, the Kaddish Yatom. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbours have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. Today we remember during the Shiva Paul Hall, Marika Marcus and Peter Steibel, and during the Shloshim, Antonia Abel, Shoshana Grumach, Thurston Julius, Minnie Kahan, Julia Scheinkessel, June Simmons, and Ilse Wolfson. And this evening marks the yard sites of Jeffrey Levy, Rose Roster, Sol Freeman, Kate Geldman, and Han Kok Kim.
And Harry Eisenberg, my great uncle.
And if you have any other names that you'd like to add into the chat, please do. And we will recite the Kaddish as is our custom together on page 598. Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah, ve'amad divrach yotei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayachon v'yomechon, v'chayei kol beit Yisrael, v'agala u'bizman karev v'emru amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah mevarach le'olam olamei almaya. Yitvarach v'yishtabach v'yita'ah v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitada v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei Kedusha v'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran ve'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imrumav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel and all inhabitants of the world, to which we say, Amen. Amen. Please be seated. And we invite up the Vice President, Judy Cohen. Oh, gosh. So it's Hanukkah and we're all here and it is so very exciting. I wanted to just thank everyone who's come tonight and those who can't be here as well, both in present and online. I thought perhaps I might introduce you to Michal, who you may not know. Michal is a very important member of our Daily Daven team because she does the rosters for us. She makes sure that there's always someone doing the Shaliach Tzibur role and someone doing the Shira role. And so, Michal, we thank you very much for keeping us in line.
Thank you.
We all thank Sharon and Ido and Tammy and Patrick for your music. And Rena, you do the music sometimes. So I think we try and keep it out of that bit a bit. But it is so beautiful to have the support of our Mashpia and our other Shira people. So thank you so much. And Rena, it's wonderful to have you back again.
Thank you.
You've been off for a little while unwell, and it's great to see you healthy and well and joining us. And Sylvie, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
And thanks, Sue, as well. So you might wonder why I have white paper bags sitting next to my menorah on the table in front. I'm not sure if you could see what they were, but they are definitely 4 bags of donuts that Patrick very kindly collected from TVI on his way here this evening. And it's a reminder to us to remind you that every night during Hanukkah between 5 and 6 p.m. except for Shabbat, there will be donuts being handed out through the drive-through, and you're very welcome to come past and collect some. Please join us every night for Daily Daven. This week we'll light candles each night, and we look forward to doing so with you.
On Friday evening, we have Hanukkah Fanukkah, big Hanukkah event starting at 5 p.m. with family activities. We invite you to bring your Hanukkah and candles, and we will join in the sanctuary at 6 o'clock to all light our Hanukkah together and sing Hanukkah songs, followed by our Shabbat service. So please do join us from 5 o'clock on Friday for lots of fun activities for Hanukkah and, of course, more donuts.
So we're going to take the evening out with Ma'azor.
Ma'otzor is on page 669 if you would like to follow in the Siddur with us.
It's also on the back of your Kol Yisrael if you wish to sing from there. You have that with you as well.
Ma'otzor Yeshuati Lechana Eleshabeh Tikon Beitefilati Besham Toda Nezabeh Ne'etachim Makeh Mitzvah Nameh Azekmo Beshir Mizmor Hanukkah Tamizbeah Azekmo Beshir Mizmor Hanukkah Tamizbeah. Erev Tov and Chag Sameach. We're going to sing once more the Nigun of Ma'otzor as I make my way over to the computer to stop our streaming. But Chag Sameach to everyone.
Chag Sameach to everyone who's put notes on the chat this evening. We can see, we'll share, or we'll schmooze over it afterwards. So thank you very much for your thanks and your good wishes.
Yeah.